So, does Dana White really care about the UFC anymore? Because at the beginning, he was very enthusiastic. He was gung-ho about the UFC. But ever since Paramount bought the rights to the UFC for the next 7 years or so for like $7 billion, it appears to me that Dana White is taking a step back on the UFC. And apparently he's no longer calling the shots over there. I guess Hunter is. And I don't know what's going on because he seems more and more less enthusiastic about that. And on the flip side, Netflix is having the first MMA card ever, led by MVP, which is Jake Paul promotion, headlined by Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. Man, Francis Ngannou's going on the card. Nate Diaz, Mike Perry, that's gonna be a banger. And my homeboy Jason Jackson, the guy I used to train with for years, is also on the Netflix card. I'm so happy for him. Please check out Jason Jackson, man. The ass kicking machine, that's his nickname, and this guy hits hard. This guy to me is one of the top fighters in the world right now. Fights at 170, and I can't wait to see him bang with Lawrence. But more of this video is that Dana White, is he still interested in the UFC? I know Dana White is doing the slap boxing BS stuff, and then he's trying to do something else with the Zuffa boxing, blah blah blah. It appears to me that every day Dana White is moving more away from the UFC every day. I don't know, that's what I seem like from a distance. But the point is, and to be honest, I haven't watched a real UFC event for about 2.5 years. I haven't watched a full UFC card for about 2.5 years. Okay, I started watching. Everyone knows me. I used to watch UFC every week, right? But in my opinion, the past few years, it seems like the UFC went to another direction, and I don't want to get into it, but it just seems like the UFC cares less and less about their fans and more about making money. And ever since Paramount, bought the rights to them, whatever, and no more pay-per-views, but it appears like the UFC are putting fight cards that's not really exciting. That's what it seems like to me. That's what I've been told, and that's what it seems like to me. And of course, everyone is disappointed with the White House card, but Netflix in the meantime, their fight card is pretty stacked. I'm not gonna lie. And it's Netflix, so technically it's free because everyone has Netflix pretty much. And I'm gonna watch the Netflix card for sure. I'm a big Nate Diaz fan, Mike Perry fan, but also I gotta see my boy Jason Jackson fight too. That guy can fight. I used to train with him. I used to spar with him, and this guy used to beat me up all the time in training. Anyway, that's gonna be a good fight also. So let me know below. Do you think Dana White checked out officially from the UFC mentally? Do you think he still runs the UFC? Because it seems like he doesn't. It seems like somebody else runs it. Hunter Campbell, whatever his name is, and the investors. I don't know what's going on. But please leave comments below. I'm curious to see if y'all think Dana White, checked out when it comes to UFC.